Hey, Bob Filka here for the Friday Finish. It's the week of May 15th. Great busy week this week. We had a board of directors meeting. And the thing I want to point out today is that every local association, local HBA across the state, has a representative on our board of directors. So if there's ever anything that you feel your state association should address more adequately, or if there's something, a problem or an issue that you don't think we're paying attention to, or if you want to thank us for something we did that's positive, contact your local HBA and find out who your director on our board is, and hopefully they're sharing information back with you and your local association. Today, we met with the director of the Michigan State Housing Development Authority. She addressed our board, talked about the new housing plan that the state of Michigan is putting into place. One of the things she shared is that rather than having a one-size-fits-all solution or a program to address some of the housing challenges we have, they've carved the state up into 15 regions, and each region of the state will have a lead organization who's going to facilitate discussions with those in the housing sector, getting their feedback and input on what to do, what to invest in for their region. And then the state is going to take those plans and use those plans to support them financially and otherwise to help implement those plans. So you're going to want to engage with those regional groups. Again, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and find out, what the heck your HBA is doing for you, whether it's in Lansing or your local association. Take advantage of that membership. We have all kinds of great programs, but we're also there to advocate for you. And now let me turn things over to our EVP of Government Relations, Dawn Crandall. Dawn?
Thanks, Bob. So, is your local represented on the legislative committee at the Home Builders Association of Michigan? If you aren't, you missed the opportunity to help us decide our blueprint for housing. The legislative committee met today and we came up with 16 policy decisions that will guide Bob and I as we work through the legislative process downtown to have an impact on residential housing in your community. These pieces of legislation look at codes, they look at zoning and regulatory, they look at workforce, they look at, everything from A to Z, and we want you to be heard at the legislative committee. If you already have a legislative chair, please reach out to them so that if you have concerns in your area, they can be made known at the state association. We can't fix it if we don't know about it.
And one last thing, we have a utility forum with Consumers Energy and the Michigan Public Service Commission and leaders from your state association. You're welcome to participate in that. If you're having any kinds of challenges getting service to your building sites, you can click on the link below to find out how to connect to that meeting on Wednesday at noon. Thanks everybody and have a great week. That's a wrap for the Friday Finish.